I'm going to call this video, "This Edomite devil has more character than our own people." This Edomite devil has more character than our own people. Let me start by saying all praises and glory is due to YAHAWASHI, QADASH, for giving us this knowledge, this truth, especially in the times we're in. So, once again, the title of this video will be called, "This Edomite devil has more character than our own people." So without further ado, let me play this video and you'll see what Edomite devil I'm talking about.
Peter Moses, a man who over a decade ago committed some horrible, absolutely horrible acts. We are going to discuss that today. It's going to be a little hard to handle. This is not an easy program. I've never fully covered this issue, though. But what happened is, recently Investigation Discovery dropped a new one of those true crime TV shows in December of 2022. Popped up on my radar, and they did a whole program on this guy, pictured on your screen here, Peter Moses, who, yes, was a Hebrew Israelite. Yes, he was a cult leader. He basically ran it out of his house. Yes, he had, I think, 5 wives. So, yes, he was a polygamist. And, yes, he ended up being a killer. A 4-year-old and one of his wives. And I'm going to play some clips, and hopefully this show stays up. Now, I'm not playing clips from the newest program that just came out, because I think that'll get this video taken off. So I'm playing clips from an older rendition of another true crime program that covered Peter Moses. Does that make sense? I'm covering it because of the investigation, which you can watch if you have Discovery Plus. I'm covering it because of that. It's called Twisted Prophet under Shattered Hearts, I think is the name of the series. I'm covering it because that dropped, but I'm not playing those clips. I don't want to take the chance with this. So I'm playing clips from another one. We're going to start about halfway through the program. And I hope that makes sense. And I want to start off, as I didn't finish my thought on there, I want to start off by saying that there is a rumor on the internet that Peter Moses was a member of Great Millstone, the GMS camp, Great Millstone Hebrew Israelites. And let me tell you something, it's propagated by Hebrew Israelites who don't like GMS. Now, you already know that we don't like most elements of Hebrew Israelism, but we don't believe in lying to accomplish goals. So here's what I want to say. For a long time, a lot of the Christian apologists have said Peter Moses used to be a member of Great Millstone. Well, I got to tell you, we were getting our information from former Hebrew Israelites, or also current Hebrew Israelites. That's where we got our information from. It's not like it was from the news. Well, it appears that information is incorrect. There is no evidence that Peter Moses was ever in GMS. There is evidence that he was a long-distance student. But GMS actually rebuked him because they didn't like the fact that he danced on camera. I guess he would dance and stuff like that. So they rebuked him. And he was not in a camp. He was not known to be in a camp. He did not have like GMS followers who knew about him. Now, he followed GMS people, but you can't help who follows you. So I just want to get that out there. Now we're going to cover this. And some tragic stuff here. Shout out to Juan Garcia. How you doing?
So there you have it. And Vocab was saying for a little while that Peter Moses, or whatever the hell his name is, was a part of GMS. And you just heard what he said, that rumor turned out to be false. But the reason why I'm doing this video is at least he'll have some character to come out and say that. Unlike Bishop Nathaniel and certain other Israelites that will slander us but won't have enough character to make a video and come out and say that the slander they were saying of us is incorrect. Like case in point, the rape issue. You still got Bishop Nathaniel still having his members say that we grape 6-year-old girls, 9-year-old girls, slandering us on the grape issue. And to this very day, not one video has come out from Bishop Nathaniel from the top down at the IUIC to kill that rumor. Not one video. And indeed, it is a rumor because, look, if we were really guilty of rape, don't you think we would have been arrested and put on front news and made a spectacle? So obviously, it's a slander, obviously, but not one video has come out from that group IUIC denouncing that slander. Not one. Okay? So that's why I say, you know, the title of this video is "This Edomite Devil that you see here has more character than our own people." And I gave you an example with Bishop Nathaniel. And then you have these other Israelite groups. They know who they are, that continually slander GMS because they hate GMS. They hate Great Millstone. And that's the scripture. Well, a couple of scriptures come to mind. The one where it says they hate him that rebuketh in the gate. We're the ones that rebuke in the gate. We're the group that whenever another group goes off, we're the first group to get on that group. So because of that, we're hated. Also, YAHAWASHI said, "You shall be hated of all men for my name's sake." So if the spirit of YAHAWASHI is clearly within us, which we believe that by faith, then we're going to be the most hated. Because YAHAWASHI, when he was on the planet Earth, he was the most hated out of his own people. His own people hated him. As it is written, they hated me without a cause. Who's that talking about? YAHAWASHI. So that's a rite of passage. That comes with the territory. Like they say, that's par for the course, that the fact that we're hated by all these other Israelite groups. And I have an idea who was feeding Vocab with that information for him to run like Christopher Cross, for him to run like the wind with that information saying that Peter Lucas Moses, I think that's his name, Peter Lucas Moses is part of our group. But when the smoke cleared, now he's coming out saying that Peter Lucas Moses was never part of our group. As a matter of fact, he even went as far as to say that we denounced him, which I myself have done videos denouncing that guy, Peter Lucas Moses. I think he was a government transplant. Okay? But that's pretty much the video. I mean, I don't have to go on and on with it. All right, just think about that, you brothers out there. I'm not saying that this guy is a member of the elect, this Edomite. He's an Edomite. How can an Edomite, I strongly believe he's an Edomite. How can an Edomite be part of the elect? What I will say is that he shows more character than our own so-called people. Not, to this very day, to recap what I said, to this very day, Bishop Nathaniel has not made one video, not one, denouncing the grape issue and how he slandered us here at GMS. He hasn't made one video saying, apologizing for how he kicked us out of the school back at the House of David, 126th Street, how he kicked us out of the school over the Cornelius issue. Not one video has he made. So he has virtually no character. I'm talking about Bishop Nathaniel. And that tells you all you need to know about the man. He has no character. But at least Vocab has some kind of character. That's the point I'm making with this video. So it's on to the next one.